Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody today? I hope everybody's doing good. Had a good weekend. Rest up. The work day starts tomorrow. Rainy days are Mondays, right? Always get me down. Screw it. It's just another day now, right? I'm sorry, but I'm retired, so I'm good. Just saying. Anyway, I was saying the other day I was going to do a Ron DeSantis video, and this is it today. So, first off, he said that he's just getting started. You ain't seen nothing yet, he says. I think the Floridians down there have seen more than they need to see from him. He's got a path of friggin' destruction behind him 10 miles wide. He's just doing nothing for middle and lower class families, absolutely nothing. When he was in Congress, he did absolutely nothing for absolutely nobody, just saying. And I think Trump was right. If it wasn't for Trump, he wouldn't have become governor, just saying. Neither one of them are any good, but oh Lord, dying Henry. We're going to see, that's for sure. Now, because he's basically an authoritarian, and that's what all these Republicans are doing now. They want to become the authoritarian, and it's always, you do it my way, or I will have you indicted, charged, found guilty by one of my judges. And you know what? He's got the nerve to say, after he's saying that you ain't seen nothing yet, he's on a book tour, but he's actually on his presidential campaign. His book tour is for The Courage to Be Free. How dare he? The courage to be free. Well, he's taking everybody else's freedoms away from them. How can he write a book, The Courage to Be Free? Free of what? Guilt? Because you're going to die with guilt when you figure out all the wrong that you've done. But anyway, he's just an authoritarian. That's all he is. You know who's got the courage? Is the women that are fighting these abortion bans. They're the ones that have courage, that are fighting every day and fighting for the freedom to leave their states and get medical help where they can before they die. That's who's got things. And this is all coming from somebody who doesn't have a uterus, never been pregnant. Just a man. What the hell does he know about shit like that? He has no right to talk. Keep the government out of our lady bits. I'm just saying. You know who else has got the courage? Are the trans and LGBTQ kids. That's who's got courage. These kids are bullied both online, at school, on the way to school, by students, by teachers that stand by and let this stuff happen in their classrooms. There's no safe space for them anymore. They're getting rid of those left, right, and center. So these kids are pretty much left to the wolves, shall we say. But yeah, they have nobody to fall back on, nobody to help them. Well, I'll tell you what, our prime minister, he's going to help them. If you're being persecuted for being trans and LGBTQ, our borders are open to you. Our prime minister just passed that. So if you need a safe haven, come see us. Just saying. But anyway, and the teachers down there, they're being fired left, right, and center for speaking out. You can't do that anymore. I guess it's part of that bloggers thing that he wants to start there, just like Putin. But yeah, teachers are being fired. They're being hunted down, persecuted by these friggin' parents, concerned parents. Yeah, concerned parents that are sending threatening letters telling little kids that they're going to come and kill their parents, but they're going to come and kill them first if parents don't resign from school boards and stuff. That's the kind of stuff. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about when they're saying that parents are being persecuted. All them assholes up in Washington there, Maggie Trader Green and Jim Jordan and all them. That's the parents that are being prosecuted, are the ones that are sending death threats to children. That stuff should be investigated. Just saying. And then you got the bitches of Bedlam there going around pulling books off shelves with their director so they can go through them to see if they're bad for their kids, with no regard for the other 78% of the population that doesn't give a rat's ass for your Jesus or your misquoted Bible quotes. I'm just saying. Leave these kids alone. Let them learn. And how about Mr. himself there, aligning himself with the big insurance companies? That's the new thing. That's the new wrinkle right there. Aligning himself with these people. these insurance companies have spent $74 million on Republican campaigns. That's right, of which Ron Despicable there went and got $3.3 million put in his pocket. Yeah, how's that for you? Now, the bill allows the insurance companies to increase their rates. Like one lady said down in Florida that her home insurance was $4,600. But now, it's after her carrier went under, that it's over $8,000 a year. That's more than double than what it was. And it's way above the national average. I'm just saying. But anyway, this is a big thank you from Ron DeSantis to all those people he's given freedom to. The only one, who's got the freedom, all the ones with the money. They're the ones that have the freedom. Not the rest of us, that's for sure. And Citizens Insurance, they're all touting them as really good. But you know what? Citizens Insurance was created by the Florida state government. That's right. That's who it's run by, is the state government. They may have lower premiums, but you know what? They're not covering you for anything. Anything extra that you need, you're going to be paying through the friggin' arsehole. That's where you're going to be paying. But anyway, now another thing they're trying to do is stop litigation in the courtroom. They want mediation. You know why they don't want litigation in the courtroom? Because they don't want to pay the lawyers' fees, court costs, and they don't want to pay out jury decisions on punitive damages to people that have been almost killed and wounded for life in these in different accidents and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they don't want to be able to do that anymore. And for car insurance, financial responsibility law and no-fault insurance. Jesus Christ, don't file for that no-fault insurance. That's just straight up goddamn bullshit, that is. And then if you end up being more than 50% at fault, you could lose your driver's license, your plates, and when it's time to retrieve them, they're going to charge you up the arse to get them back. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous. And when no-fault insurance goes by how much percentage you were at fault and how much percentage the other person was at fault is how much you're going to get. So if you were, say, 60% at fault, you're only going to get 40% of the insurance damages because you were 60% at fault. So they're only going to pay out 40%. That's how that's going to work. Just saying. Now, 12% of Florida homeowners don't even have home or property insurance compared to 5% nationwide. And the premiums have raised more than $4,200, which is triple the national average of $1,500 a year. Triple. And then finally, DeSantis there, when he was running for governor this time, that son of a bitch knew that he wasn't going to do his whole term. He knew it. Yet he took all those constituents' money instead of saying, no, I think I'm going to run for president instead. No, he went and took all that money and he wanted the glory of being the winner. That's all he wanted. He doesn't give a shit. And he knew he's not going to fill the term. And that's why he hasn't come out yet either, because once he does, he's got to quit his job as governor. And he ain't about to give up that power. He's just not. He's going to wait till the last fucking second before he claims that he's running for president. I hate that man so much, can you tell? Anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. If you liked the video, thumbs it up. If you love your family and friends, share this with them, especially this no-fault insurance bullshit. So anyway, if you got family in Florida, look out for them. Naughty Nana loves you. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Love you lots. Mwah. Happy Sunday.